Good morning, guys and girls. Rob here, eating as I go. And sunny skies here in Virginia. We were done 3 this morning, about 4 o'clock this morning. It was done. We got about, I would say maybe 2.5, 3 inches of rain at the most. Perfect amount. We needed that much. We needed it all. Every bit of rain we got, we needed. No excess at all. Everything is good. So what's up, Huss? So all the rain we got was great. Great. Just take a look. I mean, you can see we are, we're muddy. We got a little bit of mud out here, but hey, we can deal with that. What's up, Keith? So let me clue you guys in on what else has happened. You guys knew Dale fell out of the bed, 5 days ago? Something like that. He broke his arm. You guys knew about that. But we also knew he had a contusion in his leg. This morning, he couldn't get out of bed. Serious contusion. Had to call the, much needed rain. We needed it. What's up, B.R. Wells? We got all the rain, probably 3-4 inches, something like that. Probably closer to 3, but all of it we could use. But the situation on Dale is he could not get out of bed this morning. He got to his phone, was able to call a nurse. Nurse is on her way. She should be there at 10 o'clock, right around 10 this morning. He sent pictures to the right place, if you guys know what I'm talking about, to some people that are taking care of things for him. I told him that. He said that the lawyer had already said send photos. So, oh, he's conscious. Oh, yeah. He emailed me. He emailed me and told me he was just hurting so bad. He said he just could not get up. So, that kind of sucked. Now, let me tell you something I did this morning. Arnold Hunter sent a big package. I showed you guys, I think, the package he sent. Nice, and I mean, just good flat package and everything. He mailed it to me. He just told me to add it on to whatever we were adding on for Dale. So, as you know, I had all these seasons and stuff, all this kind of stuff. So I had a nice sized box. And I took it over to the post office this morning. The lady over there, I mean, you got all the plastic and stuff. They're making sure everything's safe. I've got a mask on. She's got a mask on. And she's like, how much does that weigh? And I said, you pick it up. She said, oh, it's not that heavy. I said, no. She said, if it stays in this box, which was a priority mail box or whatever, she said it's going to be $21 to send over. I said, okay, that's fine. She said, I think we can do better than that. And I said, oh, okay, you just tell me what we have to do. So she said, let's get this box. And she taped it, made a brand new box for me. And I said, go ahead and cut that open because it was on her side of the big plastic, And I said, my box may be upside down. I had some stuff upside down. So she flipped it around the right side way, got it in there, fit perfect, closed it up, zipped and taped it up. She said, now let me see how much it's going to cost. So let me check for you. So before she went changing everything up, let's see what we're looking at. She said, number one, I know it's not going to be $21. I said, well, okay, that's cool. $9.10, $11 difference. $11 difference. And this lady had no reason at all to look at me in the eye and say, sir, I can get this cheaper for you. So I gave her $10. I told her keep it change, and then I gave her $1. I said, that's $1 that's been lost at the counter, and you picked it up. And she knew what I meant by that. She knew. What's up, Tam? But I mean, you know, you just don't see everybody doing that every day, trying to save you a little bit. $10, man. I was like, you know what? Big shout out to her. So I thought a lot about that. I thought that was very, very cool. So yeah. So that's in the mail for him. My mom and dad, they're in mom's and probably not too much dad, more mom is in the process of trying to look for that book for Bobby, Captain Carl. And if we get that out the mail, that'd be great too. So I'm eating as we go here. Got up a little, been running around doing some stuff this morning, but does this look different? Way to go, Postal Service, right? Yeah, this is not what we saw yesterday. And it is, I mean, it's very nice out here too. It's maybe 75, 76 degrees. It's not hot. It's not hot where I'm at yet. And it may get warmer as the day progresses, but it's very, very nice right now. This is a chicken biscuit. So it's chicken and it's in a biscuit. Hardee's. A little higher. Costs a little bit more, but if you get good coupons, that's the place to go. Especially where I live. Hardee's is the way to go. McDonald's too greasy, man. So yeah. So we're here at 10 o'clock this morning. DLONS has a nurse coming in this morning. The arm, as far as I know, is doing okay. The leg with the contusion on it, he could not get out of bed this morning, guys. Cold. It's nice nice here up the road from you, Rob. Nice breeze. Oh, yeah, it is a nice breeze. Very nice. Our heart is closed up and went away. Keith said, ours does real good business, especially breakfast time. Oh, you like my Steelers, huh? Yeah, got 7. Got a Roethlisberger. It's Roethlisberger on the back. I don't know if you can. Nope, I can't reach back that far. But it says Roethlisberger on there. Yeah. So, oh, my napkin ran away, so I'll have to pick that up in a minute. But yeah, it's a shame, man. As soon as somebody starts to get, you could have just turned around and stood in the camera. Yeah, I guess could have done that, right? Yeah. That. Yeah, I could have done that. Yeah, 2 of you told me that. I'm too busy eating, man. But yeah, when it rains, it pours on, and when does it end for DLONS? It's something's got to happen better. What's up, Paul? But yeah, he just emailed me about 30, 45 minutes ago. Said I can't get out of bed. And that was my fear. You have nobody there with you. And I said all along, keep a computer, keep a phone close by. And he must have. And first thing he did was call the hospital. Second thing he did is contact his lawyer. So very cool. And he sent photos to his lawyer. So good deal there. But he says it's knotting up. His leg is knotting up on him. And, I guess the nurse is going to see what is happening now. His sister just got home last night, 7:30. I know she does not want to turn around and have to go back to Ohio, but I bet she will if he goes back to the hospital. I don't know. Let's hope he doesn't have to go back. I have not heard. Let's see. I was going to say, I've not heard from Harris. Let me make sure of that. Um, let's see. I don't think I have heard from Harris this morning. No, I have not heard from Harris. Good morning, Paul. What's up? No. Rob, just put your hands against the wall and spread them. We can see the name perfect. And yeah. Beautiful day down here. I know the Northeast is going to be a shit day today, but let me tell you something. Storm's moving fast. Really is moving up the coast real fast. That's what we got going on. Yeah. Storm is over here. Oh, yeah. It's been over for about 6 hours, 8 hours. About 6 hours. About 3 o'clock this morning, quit. Something like that. It didn't last long. You know, obviously it didn't. What are you going to roll on the tabletop today? B.R. Wells said, you know, I think maybe I may do a soccer game. And we know that Portland Timbers is playing Philadelphia Union. No damage. No damage. No, couple of limbs, but not much. It won't very windy this side. We got to see what demos is all about. Baseball demos was right in the middle of it. Yeah, demos is right. He was near the Richmond area. He was right near the eye of it. So I've not heard from him yet, but I think I have his phone number. I will text him and we can find out if he's okay. But this area, we were still getting heavy rain around 5 a.m., all clear by 8. Yeah, you're a little north of me. You're north and you're east of me. And I'm south and west of you. And we were just on a line. We were just on the line where when it was spinning, like we're right here, and then the storm was just barely missing us. We're going to be hot, 100 degrees for the next 5 days. Wow, Michael. Now, where are you at? Where are you at, Michael? Yeah, I know. And a lot of North Carolina did. Yeah. Texas. Well, Texas. Yeah. DLONS, what happened is, you guys know the other day, it's been about 4 or 5 days ago, Friday night or Saturday night one, the nurse didn't put his railing down, and he rolled out of the bed, broke his arm, which had to have surgery, and a leg contusion, not a knee contusion, but a leg contusion. Well, I told him when he got home, I said, look, keep a computer, keep a phone close by. Definitely, because you don't have anybody there with you now. If you know something happens, you need a phone close by. Well, his wife, I'm sorry, his sister left last night, and during the day and got home last night. And then during the night, I'm with Keith. I'd like to sing some MPNG Plus. Do you ever plan to play that again? I could play it one day. Yeah. Let's see. I'll get it out. I will do that. I promise you, I will get it out. It's just so many charts and stuff. That's a hard thing about keeping up with that. But I will do it again. But DLONS, he felt his leg this morning. He just knew something's not right. And he was like, oh, hell no. I'm not even going to try to roll out the bed. I'm going to bust my ass. So he knew he couldn't get out of bed. First thing he did is call the hospital. I need a nurse. Somebody's got to come help me. I'll answer in just a second, Tim. So I got to have a nurse. Somebody's got to come help me. He emailed me, and I told him immediately. I said, look, take a photo, send it to your lawyer. He said, I'm already ahead of you. The lawyers done already told me to send pictures to him. He's already got them. I said, good. So nurse is planning on being there right around 10 o'clock this morning. Normally, how long would it take to travel from South Virginia to the tip of Northern Virginia? So if I go all the way back to North Carolina, which is, that's still a little over 30 minutes for me. I could get to Washington, D.C. That's about as far north as you can get. It's right there at D.C. in 3.5 hours, something like that. Now, if you leave D.C. and go to Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee, it's split in half. That's further. That's probably 5 hours, maybe a little bit more than that. That's a long ways because it's kind of, Virginia's at that long point on the end, and Bristol's way out there. But that's about 5 hours. From me to D.C. is about 3.5 or something like that. That's about 3 from here, about 3.5 if I was to be on, in North Carolina coming into going to D.C. I wouldn't, if I was back at the line, I wouldn't actually drive back by where I live. I would go a different way, and I could probably make it 3 hours. It'd be close, something like that. It's a nice sized state, plus it's very, very hilly and mountainous on the west central side of the state. In England, I live in the West Midlands region. It takes 1.5 hours to travel from east to west. If you go all the way from the beach, all the way to Bristol, that's more than 5 hours. That's probably 6 or 7 hours. It's probably 6 anyway. That's a long ways because there's no straight way of going. If you stay in Virginia, now you might be able to go to North Carolina and go a quicker way, but I don't know. Any kind of way you go, it's going to take a long time. Probably quicker to stay in Virginia. I think it would be. But it's such a beautiful day. B.R. Wells, you're in just outside of Appomattox, right? No. The border of Virginia is Maryland, along with D.C., West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. I still live on a small island, can do top to bottom in 90 minutes. Yep. Yeah. If you were on that side, but I'm talking about from where I'm at over here on 29, off of 29. Yeah, it takes longer. Yeah. Down there below Petersburg, you can probably get there in 2 hours. Yeah. Depending on how much traffic you got through Petersburg, Fredericksburg, and Richmond. Yeah. So that's why it takes me longer. I have to go around Charlottesville and all that shit. Charlottesville's a pain in the ass. It's not a big city, guys, but the way they've got it built, they make you twist and turn around that damn city where University of Virginia's at. That's what I'm doing too. I'm about to run out of paper. I'm running out of I've run out of my boxing paper, and so now I got to get some more. I got to find them, and I've run out of sheets to everything. That's been my pain in the ass. I had stacks 50 deep, and since the COVID, all the damn libraries have been closing and shit. And I'm like, damn, pain in the ass. I got you, bro. Who is winning your season, Michael? And I started different things, different projects, and I just didn't keep going with them. But Pinch Darla printer. Oh no, it's my printer. It's not hers. I got a printer. I just go through so damn much ink, man. So much ink. Mine is terrible. I can go get a $15 thing of ink and go a couple hundred sheets. I'm done. It's like, it's almost, can't beat that. Wayne Montana, huh? He clinched about 3 races ago. Battle for the other spots going on. Okay. I got you. Yeah, it's a shame about from Orlando Magic that does Hardee's honey butter on their chicken biscuits like Wendy's. No, I don't want no butter on mine. You can ask for it, I think. I don't want it to. I don't like butter on my biscuits. It makes them greasy, man. I like them without it better. I'm not a big honey person anyway. I'm not. See, let me show. I don't like honey. I'm not either. I'm not big about it. See, yesterday, guys, I was going to do a live feed from here. This is my porch. This is right here below me, right here. Look at that puddle of water right here. I had water all the way to my grill right there, all up under here. My table was soaking wet. Oh yeah. When that wind blew in here yesterday, it just everything was soaking wet right here, and now it's starting to dry. So I'm not. I was going to put honey on your skin, and all your bumps will go away. Really? Huss is talking some stuff, I think. Almost time for school to take back in here. It's the 4th. They go back in another week or 2. So they got the alternative. Logan's, which is closed, did honey butter. Yuck. Yeah, they closed Logan's here too. I think they closed all of theirs. They just reopened our Applebee's. School starts here in the fall and it gets out in May. That's the way that's our school years. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way they do it here, Huss. Like new school years start here next week or 2. For the ones that can go to school, some of them are going to stay at home. All through the United States. All through the United States. Most anywhere they start August, September. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they start here early. They get out here in May. They get out of school in May. Yeah. Well, you guys got out in June too, late June. I'm glad I don't have to worry about the school mess. I start in about 3 weeks late. A lot of them are. They're gonna get them. They get them going here. I'll tell you why, Huss. So they can get out of school earlier than the other schools in the country. They have a better chance of finding a job. That's why they do it. So many of the kids in this area don't go to college. So they give them a head start on finding a job. Makes sense. Makes sense. But they get out. They're out at Memorial Day. They must be a lot of intern applications going around. Nursing, all that stuff now is heavy lifting now. It's a lot of doctors and nurses, going to school. less law people going, especially law enforcement. All this shit going on about the Pope. Do they have any good trade schools there? Well, they have trade schools. Good. I don't say call them good. We had a couple kids that wanted to get into the CNC business. As computers controlling them, now let me throw this away. And they were lacking the math skills. And I charged $500, not $100, and I had 5 students. I just want to finish college next year, and my education to finally be over. I can actually go into the real world of work. Education life's never over, dude. You find out. I mean, you learn stuff every day. You may just your paid education may be done, but it was a couple of kids who wanted to get started in the CNC fields, and their math skills were just lacking. And I told them, I said, look, suppose I can get you in a CNC program where, you take your tests that you got to do, and you might be able to start working at this place. I said, look, now you're probably going to be a third shift person. And if they ask you to work weekends, you just got to work weekends. And one of them was 20 and one of them was 19. And I said, yeah, CNC machining. And they both wanted to do it. And I said, okay. I said, now this is what I'm going to do. When you start getting paid, I said, any kind of way you want to, you pay me $100 for this class. Okay? That way you don't feel like you ever owe me again. You don't owe me anything else. I said, I'm gonna teach you how to measure. I'm gonna teach you 1/8 of an inch, 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 inches, whatever. Everything. And then also, just a lot of basic math. That's what it was. And one of them was kind of skeptical to it. And I said, what's wrong? And he said, I'm not sure I can pass it. I said, I'll tell you what. If you don't pass it, you don't pay shit. I said, if you pass it, I get you in there, then you can pay me $100 whenever you get a chance to. And this one kid was into it. He was like 19. The other one's like 20. And he was more into trying to settle down with his girlfriend and stuff. And I started to worry about him anyway, because he was like, I mean, yeah, you can think about life and all, but you got to be, when you start that stuff, you got to be thinking about doing it, because the place near where I live, they run all the time. They run 7 days a week. And I told them, I said, look, if you got a bunch of people that's hungry for hours, you're probably not going to get over 40, and you're probably going to work nighttime. If you got a lot of people that are not hungry for hours, you're probably going to end up working 6 and 7 days, and you may have to, but whether you choose to or not. And as you come along, and as you become not the baby in the crib no more, somebody else becomes that, then maybe there's a chance that you can move on up a ladder. And this has been, wow. Hell, that kid's 32 now, I guess. So that's what, about 11, 12 years ago. I was here. I worked with him. I was with my wife at the time, but I was here staying with my parents. And I stayed here for 6 months while me and my wife we were still dating. And so she was up in Philly. He might be as much as 32 or 33 now. So can I operate a CNC machine? I have used one I do not know how to program them. No, but I have used them and got, I know how to set the tooling and all on them and stuff pretty good. My brother's better at it. My brother he's made stuff with metal, cutting out of stuff and oh yeah. And he's big into his fishing and stuff uh, and put our names on it and stuff like that. He's done stuff like that. If he ever comes around, I don't see him very much though. It's my middle brother, and he's never been on here. I would not consider myself an operator of CNC. I know how to tool them up and all. If they give me my measurements and all, I can set it. But as far as programming, I cannot program. I've never did that. So the kid, the youngest one, and like I say, he had. I mean, he was like, I want to do it. He is now working first shift, day shift. He's going in every day at 6:30, and he's off at 2:30. Working 5 days a week. I think now he's married, maybe got a kid or two, and I want to say he's the lead man. I think he's the lead guy now. So he's probably pulling in probably 30, 35 an hour now, and doing pretty good. And I'll never forget his first paycheck. I think he told me he worked a week and something and pulled in $275 or something. I don't know exactly what it was. And he came over here with a $1 bill, had it in a little box for me. And I didn't know what he was giving me. It was just a little box. And I thought maybe it was a watch or something. I was like, I'm not big on watches. I'll wear one if somebody does it. And I opened it up, had a $100 bill with a bow around it. And he had me a little note that said, thank you, sir, for helping me out. You don't know how much it meant to me. If I see him out now, he'll say, yeah, I'm going to buy you a burger or something. I mean, he appreciated it. Engineers who work on CNC machines in half decent companies can easily earn $60K. He's making it. I think he's making more than that. I think he's making, I would probably say 75. He's got a hell of a house, a nice house. He lives on the other side of town, but him and his wife don't have they probably got almost as much land as we got, but they don't have a brick house. They've got one of those houses that's been built together, whatever. But I think they got 2 or 3 kids, so they needed something nice size and all. So never was a problem to me. The other one, I haven't seen him since then, so I don't know whether he may have got better. But both of them paid me. Both of them gave me the money, and I just did it. Obviously, I probably could have went somewhere and made more money doing it, but I was teaching them. I considered them friends, but I thought, by charging them $100, I was like, you know what? Maybe they will take it seriously. And one of them did, and he ran with it. He ran with the ball. He did okay. NPNG Plus, I'll get it back out here soon. Well, I got the 2018 season. I'm not going to play the Red Sox. Those cards are worn out. 180 games of them, but I will play with somebody else. I'll do that. I will do that. I'll get that back out. But I think maybe I might do a soccer match today. I got to see how the wife, how things are coming along with her. I don't know what kind of meetings she's got. I got to go down to my parents' house. Euros are worth more though. $10 euro is worth like 12 or 13 American, I think. So euros is worth more money. Yeah. I got to go down to my mom's house. Captain Carl, if you guys remember, they got a book that I want to send to him, the Carl Yastrzemski book. It's pounds, not euros. Oh, pounds. Okay. Pounds. I got you. There's a couple of couple of what do you call those birds? Hummingbirds. They're everywhere out here this morning. Some colleges will let you get a degree in anything. They don't really care if you get a job with it or yeah, that's it. Some have no guarantees at all. And I actually had a couple of friends that worked at that place. And I wasn't sure if I could get them in the door or not. So before I even started doing the math with them, I said, look, suppose I get these kids to where they know their math. You don't have to be, well, a quarter inch, is 1/4 of an inch. What that kind of just basic stuff. Because I know some of them came out of schools, like you said, had no damn clue. And the guy, he was a little bit older than me. He said, "Yeah, if you get them, you teach them the right way." He said, "I'll start them in here. I got some room for a couple of guys." And he stepped right in and started doing his work. And I've never heard anybody say anything bad about him. So that's something, though, I take serious. Learn all this stuff on YouTube. People don't even need to spend a lot nowadays on tuition or anything. You can major in Game Boy if you know how to be. BS. Yeah. Yep. That's why a lot of these doctors that was at some of these schools or wannabe doctors in their 7th and 8th years of college, as soon as this pandemic hit, schools didn't know what to do because they're liable the first 6 months, I think, after somebody gets out. And they, these people becoming quote unquote doctors. We need them to know shit. We don't need them arts degree, most pointless degree ever. Yeah, yeah. Unless you're gonna be an actor, you're gonna be an actor. And in school, they asked me all the time to join the arts club or whatever they called it. I was like, I could care less. I could care less. I like to watch good movies and stuff, but me being in them, oh hell no. I would not. It wouldn't even thrill me. If somebody told me today, I can make an actor out of you. Thank you, but no, thank you. It wouldn't. It wouldn't interest me at all. Memorizing lines and playing parts and stuff, it just wouldn't do anything for me. But they certainly tried to get me to join. Do you watch your own videos back? The only time I watch my own videos back if I need to know scores or something, or somebody left me an address or something. Yeah, Mike Rowe. He's a guy with dirty stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not crazy about my own voice. No, no. And my brother's in a band, and I've seen some, not a lot, and yeah, being on set 30, 45 days at a time, and the marriages and stuff. These Hollywood marriages, a bunch of bullshit. They got to be. You're never around each other. Shit, who couldn't stay? You wouldn't even get tested on a marriage if one person lived in New York, one person lived in DC, lived in LA or DC or some other place. It's not test. It's not. I mean, hell, when she goes to Philly, man, and stays gone 2 weeks, and I'm down here doing something. We just look forward to seeing each other when we see each other again. We know we're fine then, and that's what that's when I'm like, how in the hell did these two people ever get a divorce? Okay, this one lived in LA doing this movie all the time. This one's in New York doing a daytime show all the time or whatever. It's a bunch of garbage. That's what it is. It's a bunch of garbage. That's what it is. But you don't get you don't get tested if you ever been divorced. No. That's my first marriage. She got divorced, and then her ex-husband, as soon as they got a divorce, he passed away. Or they were going through the divorce process. He passed away. Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward made it work, as have Kevin Bacon and Kara Sedgwick, Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson. Do you ever watch IDJ with his war games? No. Plain and simple, no. I turned through that one time. No. They don't interest me. Did she go to his funeral? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. Yep. But Keith, I don't mean to be mean about it, but no, I don't. I'm sure he gained people and popularity on his channel with people that like war games. But I think a lot of the people that like the sporting games and like him doing his, and look, if he didn't do it for popularity reasons, if he just did it just to be able to show you how things work, more power to him. But you know, people like baseball, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, racing, whatever. If you were there to watch it, you know, you're probably not there watching it anymore. He got a totally new crowd. There's some that still watch him, I'm sure. But he gets a few bad rolls, nice rolls. Yeah, Tenacious Earl used to have a little bit of a temper too when he would things didn't go his way. Totally lost. Totally lost. I can't tell you anything about any of those war games. Nothing at all. Not even Clue. Not Clue. What the hell? Risk. Now I see people playing Risk online once in a while. Now that's pretty fun to watch if you got like 4 people going to play against each other. Just watch my last video making way too many football references for a baseball game. I'm surprised so many people want to see me play NPNG Plus. It doesn't get rated as high as a lot of the other videos. As far as there are a lot of walks. You can play hit and run and stuff on it, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised folks on here want to watch NPNG Plus. I'm surprised. And yeah, I always do a advertisement for that because it's free. It's free. It takes a lot of time to cut all those damn cards apart, but it's absolutely free to do. I definitely say if you're going to get an NPNG Plus set, take it to Staples, take it to Office Max, whatever. Is red, white, and blue racing your best videos? Probably get the most views. There's a lot of input from other people. Works out pretty well. Probably so. Are they my favorite videos? I'm not going to go as far as say they're my videos. But it's a lot of fun when a lot of people enjoy it. And 40 people have they want to see what's going to happen with their car. It works out pretty good. I got to see if Jester wants to stay in. If he doesn't, I'm gonna put another car in because, he pretty much, when he said it, I mean, he pretty much said, I'm done with sports stuff. So, he doesn't come to my channel a lot. I know he goes to Bleacher Bum's channel some. When you watch someone play a game, do you like the game to move along quickly, or do you like some conversation or thought along the way? They don't have to bust ass. They don't have to bust ass doing it. Anthony talks a lot about, doing his boxing games. He rolls on pretty good, but he talks about it when he does it. Moves smoothly. A nice mix is good. It don't have to, you don't have to have a halftime break between every roll, but somebody, especially if they explain it as they go, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. Now, I don't try to explain payoff pitch every time I play it no more. I'm like, okay, if you want to catch up my payoff pitch, I got 50 games back there you can go watch. I have to bust ass as I only have 45 to 50 minutes recording time. Yeah. It makes a difference for some people, man. They have to. With my basic stuff, and that's the thing. That's what a lot of people don't like about my videos. I don't have the excellent video coverage of things, but after I'm done playing, I can sit here and shoot shit with you for an hour. I can do that. I'm awarded that because I use the basic of YouTube. I don't go to all the StreamYard. I don't do all the other stuff. It's just for me. I like it that way. I know what'll happen. Morning, Sports Time Machine. What's up, Mike? I know if I go to StreamYard or if I start doing recording times and stuff, I'm going to hit a game and go 15 innings. That's my luck. That is my luck. So to have to look up all the time and know that, oh geez, I better hurry the hell up. I got to hurry. For me, it just doesn't work because I know when I try to speed up, I'm spinning my wheels. I'm not going anywhere. And then all of a sudden, all right, we're in extra innings, folks, and I got 9 minutes left. That'd be my luck. I know it. I know it just as soon as I do some stuff. So a lot of people say, hey, Rob, try StreamYard. Hey, Rob, try this, try this. Look, I'm just a cheeseburger with just a pickle on it. I'm fine. I don't need the mayonnaise. I don't need the ketchup. I don't need the mustard. I don't need the onions. Just the basic channels, what you get with me. And hell, I got 220 some people watching my videos, so not a bad thing. It's like, and hell, in a year and a half, I don't think it's too bad. And a lot of times, it's like right now. It's not a sporting event at all. I know early in my Rockies replay, I had a few 2-part videos, and it is frustrating when you have to tear it down and be like, okay, tear things down and all. But a lot of times I'm on here, DLONS, down and out. Harris Jessup, down right now. Not down and out, but down, And I give you some updates on some stuff that's going on. A lot of people stay in touch, keep me in the kind of the flow of the know, as you say. And I find out stuff, and it's like, okay, yeah, go back and tell everybody. Let everybody know how I'm doing or whatever. And so it's not, I'm not all about just straight up sports. I can sit out here on my porch, and right now there's this nice breeze. I'm not bitching at all. It's beautiful. I mean, look at the white flowers right here. Look at the way they're shaking. They are, and that's the way it feels. It's a nice, cool morning here. And and I know I'll go check on my mom and dad in a little bit. And right now, the wife knows if she needs me for something, she's got me. So pretty handy right here, sitting where I'm at right now. Just the only thing I don't have going on is I don't have my charge on my battery. So I have to watch that. My computer may, but it's most times got somewhere between 2.5 hour battery. And this is pretty good laptop. It's a HP, so it's not a bad one. But I try to stick with my projects as best I can. Just sometimes when in my case, like I say, I've run out of sheets on a lot of stuff. I don't want to be keeping the scores on just paper. So now I got to get some more score sheets made, go into the library, or either go into Walmart, get me another black and white thing, and start printing more paper and all. So I have run a lot of paper in the last 4 months. I have went through a lot. I got stacks in there, probably 200 or 300 sheets. And you think, wow, how do you do that, Rob? But if you go back and watch my videos, I use a lot. I use a lot. So we will definitely I'll probably be going to Walmart the next day or two, getting me another ink black and white one. And then I just got to find it, whatever score sheet I want to get, and just make a ton of copies. Then another, and that's the reason I might play soccer, because I don't even use a sheet anymore. With the board that we've got, I can just keep the score up there like that. Good morning, Philip. What's up? But I don't know how much everybody else spends on copying, but I spend a ton. In a year's time, I probably spend $350, $400 just on print, and shit. That's a lot, man, and that's for this channel alone, not for anything else. Yeah, light heavyweight set. He's going to start sending it out Monday. You can start ordering it Friday. Yeah. Are there any good online digital baseball score sheets? I'm sure there are. I just don't want to leave them. I just don't want to keep score or keep data like that on my computer. My computer we use to do our taxes, do our personal business. I use this one for that. So, yeah, a lot of people. I just don't. The only, and I don't want to sound uppity, okay? But when I keep a stack of 160, 180 games, I kind of like to have it where all of them kind of look the same. You know where I'm coming from? I like for where I can look on the thing and say game 51, 52, 53, and I can kind of do that. And I don't have 4 or 5 of them in there like, oh Lord, there's some of my chicken scratch shit. And if I've got them all, because I actually like History Maker Baseball's score sheets. They're not bad. I like them. Gives me plenty of room for different relievers, and doesn't give me a lot of space to pinch hit, but that's okay. I don't do a lot of pinch hitting unless somebody gets hurt most of the time. What's your take on the hockey playoffs so far? Surprises abound. Arizona's played well. I really thought they were going to play flat after their GM quit. He just walked the hell out on them. That was a classless move. Do I keep track of rainouts? Yes, I do. because um, in some instances they keep the stats. The stats stay. So if they're able to finish a game or whatever, stats continue. Hockey playoffs. Edmonton came out the way they should have played the first game last night. They put 6 on the board against Crawford. They should have did the first game. Montreal, they played well game one. Pittsburgh now Pittsburgh of those two teams is a better team. They're just the better team. Boston played a flat. They laid an egg the other day. Oh, Cespedes, they're thinking about getting rid of him. That's what I'm understanding. Yeah, they can still trade his ass. And I'm understanding that's what the reason Cespedes does not want to play. It's not because of COVID. He and a couple of the guys in the clubhouse are not getting along. And I can understand that. I don't think I'd like that clown either. He's just, he's so much problems. You don't need it. You do not need that much problems. There's enough stuff going on in the world anyway. You do not need some clown to, come in and add to the problems. And I know Pete Alonso last night said, I was looking for the manager before the game. I just had a couple of questions for him. I couldn't find him. And why was that? Because he was on the phone trying to catch up with Cespedes. So that's bullshit. When it starts taking into your time, he likes his cars, he likes his money, but yeah, they should have played 2 yesterday. I don't understand why they didn't get going yesterday. Played 3 o'clock. Yankees, what are they like? 9-1, 10-1. They're going to win 45 games. Looks like they're playing really well, and that Boston's not looking any better. Look at all the players going now. Mike Soroka yesterday, the Braves, their ace, he's out for the year. It's a lot of pitchers going down this year. I'm still not discounting the Phillies yet. I'm still not discounting the Phillies. They've still got a lot of offense. They're playing a lot of the Yankees early. They're getting them out of the way. They get to play Boston. They get to play Toronto. They get to play Baltimore. Yeah, Fultonavich. He, they designated him, and he can go to another club if he wants to. If somebody decides to want to pick him up, they can do it. They can come after him because I think he's got the years or what. But they're saying his arm is just jelly. I don't know. But somebody like a Boston would love to have him. May not want to pay him, but they'd love to have him. Boston's rotation stinks, man. I'm serious. Girardi so far is, the one thing he wasn't quiet about was the situation with the Marlins and what's his name taking up for his players, and he says bullshit, and I'm with him. If you heard Derek Jeter, my players won't out partying. Really? So those two that were standing up next to the pole in the strip club, are they your brothers? Who the hell are they? they had been shown as being member of the Miami Marlins. Sometimes old Jeter makes no damn sense. But he came out yesterday and took up for his team. Said, "My team at no time has been nowhere they weren't supposed to be. They were out buying clothes. Now they weren't buying clothes; they were taking clothes off for women. out buying clothes. Yeah, go watch it. Yeah, they don't have anybody with 100 innings. No, they're in bad shape. But yeah, go back and watch that video with Jeter. Jeter was a hell of a ball player, but man, as a president of baseball operations, he's a goofball. He's a damn nut. You just don't allow shit like that to go on. You just don't. And I can't believe Manfred's letting them play. Set their ass down. Set their asses down. But you watch, if Cespedes gets moved before the deadline, let Cespedes go somewhere like the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Nationals. You watch. His ass to come back out and play it in. Because I don't know who it is in the clubhouse, and it had been rumored that it might be, was it Conforto maybe and him? Won't getting on the same page. And I don't know. And that's, if he's going to take his ball and run with it rather than, work out his problems. Idiot. Stupid, man. I just don't understand some people. Just work out your problems. Work them out. Yeah, if you just catch my video a little late, I went to the post office this morning, had a big box. And she said, "Sir, in that box right there, it's going to cost you $21 to go higher." I said, "Okay, that's fine." She said, "But if it fit in this box, it'll cost less. Do I mind?" And then she looked at me and she said, "Do you mind if I open it and try to do it?" I said, "Not at all." So she took everything and rearranged, got it in a smaller box, taped it up. She said, "Let's see if I can save you some money." First one was $21.40 is what it was going to cost me. She said, "Now we're down to $9.25." I was like, "Jeez." So I gave her a $10 bill. I said, "Keep it change." Then I gave her $1. I said, "Oh, somebody lost $1." And she was like, "What?" I said, "Well, somebody lost $1 and now it's yours." And then she was laughing about it. But yeah, she saved me $10, guys. All the post offices will not do that. I got post offices around here, other directions, that they're going to make as much money for the office as they can. A bunch of jerks. So ask people, is this the cheapest way it goes out? They don't like answering it, but they're supposed to tell you, well, you could send it this way. No. I'll put the dollar on the desk and just said, "Hey, you lost $1 right there." Yeah. That's what we need, man. That's what we need. Just people just caring about people, man. But now some of the places I go, they'll took that $21, run with it. Well, that's the only way that goes. I know my good post office. Stafford COVID opting out. Is this a ticking time bomb for week 1? Well, there's a lot of football players not going to play. A lot of football players are not going to play, and it's going to change the outlook for Vegas. Vegas odds are going to change rapidly just due to a couple of receivers or a couple of linemen, especially on the offensive line. If they play, it could change everything. PGA Championship this weekend coming up. Somebody is getting a lot of play this week that is 40-1. And His name is Daniel Berger. Daniel Berger. Watch out for that name. He's getting a lot of play. I've been watching how much money is getting thrown down on some of these guys. There's a lot of money going on Daniel Berger this week. It's almost as much on him as it is on Justin Thomas. Thomas seems to be the outright leader as far as people think he's going to win. I like Daniel Berger though. I really do. If I had $20 and I was in Vegas, I'm Daniel Berger right now. If he wins, it's what, a cool $1,100, $1,200. Not a bad deal. Obviously put 20 or 40 on Justin Thomas at 11 to 1 or 12 to 1. That's for what, $400. Where is PGA? PGA this week it's a PGA championship this week. They're in San Francisco, California. And thus, that's the reason I'm not taking Tiger Woods. San Francisco, cool mornings, damp mornings. They have a tendency of not being like a 70 degree day, 75. It's not Florida. It's just not Florida, guys. And I just don't like Tiger Woods' chances. I know some people are going to bet Tiger. More power to you. But I think there are other people out there that I would rather bet. John Rahm, so he gets down on himself so easy, though. That's what hurts him. Jason Day, if he could stay healthy, would be a great pick. Jason Day can't stay healthy either. But Daniel Berger hits the ball relatively straight, relatively long, a decent putter, and not a bad iron player. He could be a great pick. Dustin Johnson's got to decide what's end of the putter to use and decide whether he's going to close his eyes before he putts or keep them open. I mean, he is terrible, guys. Between him and Tony Finau and Dustin Johnson, a 5-foot putt is not automatic with either one of those two guys. They're just not. And when they're 15 feet away, you don't know if they're going to two-putt or not. They're just not very good around the greens. Dustin's a decent sand player. Finau looks like he's never seen sand in his life. And he's just really bad in the sand. He's not a bad chipper of the ball, but putter, and you put that club in his hand, he just has no idea. And that's not a place. That's a buddy of mine is caddying for Zach Johnson this week. Oh, really? Zach Johnson, I would give him a chance to win. I like Zach Johnson's game a lot. Inside 175 yards, he's one of the 10 best out there. His problem is he just doesn't hit it far enough. Zach's a good putter. Got a great attitude for the game. I'd love to see him win. But, man, 250, 245, 250, 255 just doesn't do it. If he can find another 25, 30 yards out of the bag, I would give him a chance to win. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Where other guys are hitting 150 to the green, he's a lot of times hitting 210, 200. That's Tiger Woods same way. They just can't do it. It's like, what they say, taking a knife to a gunfight. It's just not fair, But I like Zach Johnson a lot. I like his game. He can putt. Short game is really good. His iron play is great. Off the tee, he's straight enough. He just doesn't hit it far enough. If he can get, like I say, if he can find 25, 30 yards of distance, I would put him in probably the top 10 or 15 this week to win. But I don't think so. If you could pick a group of 5 golfers to attempt to get the winner, who would I pick? Okay. Well, I got to take Justin Thomas. Justin Thomas he's got Bones Mackay still with him. His regular caddy is out. They have no idea what's wrong with him. They're doing like a litany of tests on him, and they don't know what's wrong with him. But Bones Mackay seems to work well with him. He keeps him calm, and he played well. I like Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy hits the ball a ton, and he can putt the ball pretty well. He's not bad around the greens. Rory would probably be my second pick. My third pick is Daniel Berger. Daniel Berger, he is a shortened version of Justin Thomas. He can't hit it quite as far as Justin Thomas, but he can hit his irons every bit as good. He just can't hit the ball quite as far as Justin Thomas. But his game reminds me more of Justin Thomas's game than anybody there. So for that reason, I give him the third best chance to win. Fourth best chance to win. Yeah, you gotta like some of these long hitters. I guess maybe Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson DeChambeau hits it a mile. Even if he hits it in the rough, if he's only left 50, 60, 80 yards, he can still get it to the green that far. You do have some water holes this week. It's going to be more worry about the rough, though. So Bryson DeChambeau seems to hit the ball pretty straight. The last couple of weeks, he's not hit it as good. I'll put him fourth down my list. Fifth. Fifth. I don't like Finau. I don't like Dustin Johnson. I don't like. I guess I'll go with Koepka. I guess I'll go with Koepka. Koepka could win. If you want somebody that I would not bet money on, but that could go out here and post a low score and might be able just to outrun everybody. Oh, man, let's see. Who would I like? Man. There's so many of them that can go out here and can shoot 61, 62, 63 on a Thursday or a Friday. But to hold it, that's the hard part. Oh, man. Garcia, yeah, you know what? I brought up Garcia's name. Garcia could do it. Garcia, though, he gets so down. He's a lot like Rahm. He gets down on himself so easy. So easy. In Vegas right now, I would be throwing probably $50 on Daniel Berger. That would probably be the best money to be made. But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised to see Thomas or McIlroy up there. It's going. You know, and a lot. Have you seen the list of people that's not playing this week? Dear Lord, it's 20 guys not even showing up. So there are some guys that are getting to go to the and this is a major. This is a major event. And there, like I say, there's about a list of 15 or 20 that says, nope, I ain't going. Nope, I ain't going. Nope, I ain't going. You know, is Fleetwood showing up? That could be a name that I would like. Tommy Fleetwood. I don't know if you guys list of golfers not playing at the PGA Championship this week. Let's see if Tommy Fleetwood is playing. Charles Howell III got COVID. We just heard about that. Brandon Grace got COVID. Brandon Grace. Ryan Moore's not going to play. Tommy Fleetwood is playing. Tommy Fleetwood playing. He has a chance to go low. But let me see if I can find a name here that maybe really, I mean, just has that chance. Two Zach Johnsons. I didn't realize that. One Zach Johnson and one Zach J. Johnson. Two guys, foreigners, Shane Lowry, Mark Leishman. Shane Lowry, Mark Leishman, they both got 61, 62, 63 in the bag anytime. If they're hot, if their putter is playing with them right, they can close their eyes, tee off, and hit it straight down the fairway, close their eyes and hit it to the pin within 15 feet and sink everything. I'm telling you, that's two guys that could do it. But Fleetwood would not be bad money tomorrow. I forgot all about him. I probably would put him ahead of Koepka this week. I believe I would. Fleetwood is he's a very good player. He's a very good player, and well liked by the European side. He really is. So, bet your money on Daniel Berger. Don't count on it winning for you, but I think he's going to be up there. I think he'll be in the top 10. You just got to hope for anybody to be able to hang on the weekend. And you don't know where they're going to put those pins on Sunday, which is crazy stuff nowadays. I mean, they put them in, they put them on top of, tables, a little table this big, put it right there. And just, if it's not right there within 2 feet almost, it just rolls. So it's going to take a little bit of luck to win, but you've really, really got to hit the ball pretty straight. All right, my computer is just about fading away. I've got another biscuit in there actually waiting on me if I want it, if your wife hasn't eaten it yet. But if she's eaten it, that's been fine too. Soccer today, and I promise within the week, NPNG Plus will come back out. I promise you. Even if it's only for 1 or 2 games, I promise you guys it'll come back out. I will do it. I like payoff pitch better, but man, a lot of folks ask for NPNG Plus, so I'm definitely going to play it. I definitely will, and I always advertise it. You can't beat the price. Can't beat the price of it. So beautiful out here. I don't even want to go inside now, but I think I'm going to go down there. Maybe go get my dad, bring him down here, and see if he wants to sit around and talk to me for a little bit, see how he's doing. It's clouding up a little bit around. May get a little bit more rain today, but it'll just be heat stuff if it does. You guys have a great, great day. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. DLONS, I hope you're doing better, my friend. Like I say, they're looking at his leg. He couldn't get out of bed this morning. That's not a good thing. So let's hope everything goes well with him. Harris Jessup, his 3rd day in the hospital, maybe in at least maybe even 2 more days. He's not sure yet. Harris, if you're watching this, I'll be back on again later this afternoon. Keep that computer close by if you can. And if you need, you got my phone number, I think, too. You can call me anytime if you want to update me, or you can email me, either one. You all have a great, great day. God bless. Use YouTube for what it's for, positive, not negative. And other than that, wear your mask, wash your hands, and, just do the best you can. And that's all we can ask. Have a good one. Goodbye. Bye-bye.